Hi guys, Ayush Agrawal this side. So today I wanted to actually I've been planning to create a video like this from quite some time, and so today's video is going to be a very unique one. So I through this video I have brought to you various print forms and art forms of India and Japan also. A few of them are from Japan. So the first one that you are seeing here, actually within this video I wanted to give you a little background about that print also, but that seems like a lot of time, and I don't know if any of you is going to watch a long video like that. So I have tried to keep it short and simple. So this is Bandhani, and this is of course digital print, and so that makes it extremely easy for us. Otherwise, these tiny little dots that you are seeing, I don't know, yeah, so these are actually, so this is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, tie and dye art form of the world. I think tie and dye originated in India only, and Bandhani is actually, it comes from Rajasthan or Gujarat, I'm not sure. So it comes from there, and this is one of the oldest tie and dye art forms of India. So this is Bandhani. Then the next one is Sanganeri. This is also from Rajasthan, and Sanganeri is known for its darker shades and everything. So, and also a lot of red is used because rust and also ferrous oxide and those things are usually the color producing agents. So nonetheless, so this is Sanganeri. By the way, the fabric earlier, this is poplin, and this one is single jersey. So this is basically your typical t-shirt fabric. Now the next is Patola. This is from Gujarat. Again, if I'm not mistaken, this is also a tie and dye art form. Again, extremely different, extremely difficult to produce this. And by the way, let me go back to Bandhani again. This one, if you are looking for something like this, which is actually man-made, like through the conventional traditional method, so this one is something which might actually easily take like 15 days to create, just a small piece like this, because you have to tie all these, you can imagine. And another thing is that as long as it's only a single color, it's still easy. Obviously easy is a very loose, I'm using easy very loosely here, but it's still easy. But the moment you go more than one color, it's an extremely difficult art form to achieve, or print form to achieve. Nonetheless, coming back to this one, so this is Patola. Again, extremely difficult, and something like this which is multicolored is mind-bogglingly difficult. Now this one, if I'm not mistaken, this one comes from Bihar. So this is a type of painting, but a lot of textile prints are also inspired from this painting. So this is Madhubani, and this was Patola, of course. This, I'm pretty sure, comes from Gujarat, and Madhubani comes from Bihar. So and look at the lines and everything, and in fact there are a few anomalies in the design which we have kept deliberately so that it looks like man-made, but of course this is digitally printed. So this is another one. Then the next is Ajrak. Again, such amazing print, and this is again polyester fabric, and this is again from India. And just look at the print overall, it looks amazing. And then the next ones are, so this one is Mandala or Mandala, I don't know how it's pronounced. And this is Mandala art. Then this is Ikkat, again a type of tie and dye, as you can see. And then this is Dabu. So this is again a form of a block print, but it's known as Dabu. So these are the ones. Then the next one, so now this is Kalamkari, which if I'm not mistaken, it comes from Andhra, Telangana, where our factory is situated. So this is kalamkari. Then this one, I am actually very happy with the result of this one, except for these dots. I don't know what went wrong, but obviously, I mean, this was just a test print. So if at all you ever take something from us, these will never be there. But yeah, so this is silk marbling. It's one of the most difficult print forms out there. It's very, very, very difficult to achieve. Then this is your typical batik. Batik is basically wax, print using wax. So what they do is they apply wax through blocks or through hand also, and so they apply wax through block and then they dye the entire fabric. So that's how when they wash the fabric with with really hot water, so the wax washes off and then you get these patterns. So that's how batik is done. Then coming back to the next one, here we have a regular block print. This is something which is very easy, and this color also. Now of course this one we have achieved it through digital, but otherwise this color is usually achieved by wrapping the fabric with mud, and then I think they use cow dung also, and those type of things, and that's how they achieve this color. And then they apply block, then they use block prints, they use blocks to print. Then this is Bagh. This is again very famous, and people like it a lot. So this is Bagh print. And then this one is Gond. If I'm not mistaken, this comes from Chhattisgarh. This is like one of the tribal art forms. So this is Gond. See the detailing. Yeah. So this is Gond. Then this is Shibori. This is Japanese. So we have showcased two prints which are from Japan. So one is Shibori. This is also tie and dye. And this is silk marbling. Now this one is extremely difficult to achieve. Now the second last one that I wanted to show you guys was the solid color. Now here again there was some problem, so it didn't print properly. I think it was supposed to say Doipe here. So anyway, so this is like a solid print. So just printing it out here, reason being, just want to, for example, you can look at the back side. So this is how it looks from the back, and this is how it looks from the front. So just printed it here, reason being, I just wanted to show you that this is also something which is totally possible. Like for example, you want a color in t-shirt or whatever. If you want a certain color, you can always just take you can just print it. I can print it. I can print a solid single file and you will get that color. And last but not the least, so we have like one of the most highest rated, or rather the most celebrated painter of all times. That is Mr. Majnu Bhai from Dubai, and this is the painting that he created. Apparently this painting has been part of various museums across the world, and people are willing to pay top dollar for this. Mona Lisa doesn't compare in front of this. Nonetheless, thanks a lot for watching this video. Hopefully you liked it. And oh yes, one last and very important point. So in all over print, this is the beauty. Now this fabric, obviously we have tried to save the fabric, so that's the reason why we have printed various art forms in this one single piece of fabric. Otherwise, you take any one and you bring your own file, whatever, like take one from us or bring your own, and just get the print everywhere. Like this is I think roughly about 44 inches width, and lengthwise there is no limit. Like you can take a fabric which is like 1 kilometer long, which is basically nothing but 1,000 meters. So and you can stretch out one single file. For example, this kalamkari is something which you like, so you can stretch it out across the file, and you can get that same fabric printed all over, and then either you yourself can make something out of it, or we can give you the products. In fact, that's how we create all of our all over printed products like t-shirts and whatnot. So once again, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you liked this video.